Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Well, it wouldn't be an advent calendar if we didn't have our annual review of To Ol Snowball Saison.
That's right.
And this is a dry hop Saison brewed to balance out all the sweet, heavy gravy being consumed during Xmas. They changed their marketing spill.
Ew.
Yeah, this is definitely not what it said last year. I remember that.
I don't think it even had a text last year.
It was very, very small. They always put a little bit of a one-sentence descriptor on the side.
Right.
This is our third time to review the Snowball Saison.
Yep.
It's part of the Advent calendar.
It's part of every advent calendar at this point.
I have a feeling that you can't buy an Advent calendar if it doesn't have a Snowball Saison in part of it.
Maybe that's a patented thing from ToOl.
Yeah, it's the ToOl marketing gimmick where
Exactly.
if you're going to have, I bet we could buy a box from Box of Beers or Beer Online or any beer reseller, wholesaler.
Yes.
And it would have the Snowball Saison in it. I kind of feel like this beer is only brewed to be in advent calendars.
I mean, rightfully so, because it's gonna.
Oh wow!
It's definitely gonna up the quality of this calendar by a severe amount of points.
I gotta say, this year smells particularly funky.
It does.
This is a hardcore funk master saison. I don't remember it smelling this funky last year.
No, I remember the first vintage I had.
Wow,
was very it didn't smell bready at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the Advent Calendar one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really remember what we said about that one at that point.
Yeah. I think it was just okay. I don't remember it. I will say, I don't remember particularly being thrilled about the last year we had it. But
yeah.
I gotta say, this smells really good this year. This year smells like they really...
This smells like exactly how I want my Brett Saisons to smell and taste like.
Yeah, I mean, it has that rich barnyard funk. And this is one of the funkiest Saisons I've smelled in a long time.
Definitely. I am pretty sure this is going to be the best beer in the box.
Probably, which is a real surprise because it hasn't been my favorite beer in the past.
Yeah.
But this year, it really does smell amazing.
It does.
All right, well, cheers.
Cheers.
Man, that is really hitting. This is one of those. Okay, I think the problem we're going to have here is this is the most dynamic beer in the box so far.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's also an extremely dynamic beer in of itself.
Yeah.
So if it had been in a box full of amazing beers, it would still stand out as an amazing beer.
Yeah.
Man, the Brett funk on this is huge.
Perfect.
If you were a person that does not like Brett funk saisons, you would hate this beer because it is hitting on all syllables, all cylinders. I mean, not syllables.
All syllables.
All syllables. It's
getting alphabetical up in this beer.
That's right. But this is crushing it, man. It's so good.
I think this is the best vintage of Snowball Saison I've had.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by far.
Yeah. I kind of want to buy a couple more of these and actually cellar them.
Yeah, I kind of wish they still had like the big bottles of it.
Oh yeah, that'd be really nice.
Yeah,
because I think this is really, really good. I don't remember being that excited about it in the past.
No, it usually had more of like a standard saison kind of.
Yeah, it was rather muted.
Yeah, it was a lot heavier on like the spicy and pepperiness.
Yeah,
and where this year it's really heavy on like the barnyard funk and the tropical fruit breadiness, which is the one that I particularly enjoy.
Yeah, me too. Although I will say it is an acquired taste. I think.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. This comes in at 8%, so this is one of the higher end. ABV beers. Yeah, in the past I probably would have been like, ugh, this is too much horse blanket for me. But this year, I think I've kind of, over the past couple of years, I've grown into that flavor.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is exactly what I've been needing and what I've been looking for
Yeah.
And something to get excited about.
Well, I mean, we weren't really excited about it when we saw it.
Again, it's third year in a row.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be excited about getting the same beer in 3 different calendars.
But it's a really fresh, it's a fresh breeze of air in this one.
It does. It feels like a quick wind up your skirt, and you're like, whoo, hello. But in and of itself, it just got this, the Brett is so spot on this. I don't know what they did different this year, but they really nailed it. This is a really great beer.
This is basically what I wanted the Snowball Saison to taste like from the get-go.
Yeah.
When I bought it the first time.
It's got a really good pepperiness to it. It's got that Brett funk. It's a bit dry. I mean, it finishes really clean and neat, but there's still a lingering, I don't know, tartness or, I don't know what the flavor is on the palate and the aftertaste. It's kind of...
I think it's the dry hopping.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's like a bitter tartness kind of.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I think it's it is definitely the best Snowball Saison I've had.
Yeah.
I just wish that So I remember when it came out at Systembolaget in the big bottles.
Yeah.
I think I had it on tap prior to that.
So it was the 22 bombers or?
No, it came out in 75 centiliter bottles.
Oh, that was a big bottle. Yeah. That's a real big bottle.
Yeah. And I remember I kept it in my cellar for, I would say 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Hoping that it would just become bready. It just never did. So there's a little bit of a disappointment at that point. Because I remember that I really, really had gotten into Brett Saisons. And it's kind of what I wanted from it. I think I had a lot of the, Anchor, their Calabasa Boreal and the Mosaic Saison.
Yeah.
Those were kind of the beers that I was into, and those are the ones that I got inspired from doing the hop funk and the Valonian farm juice and stuff like that.
The Valonian farm juice is so good. You need to make that again.
Yeah, I should do another batch of that. But yeah, that one never turned out the way that I was expecting it to. But this is basically what I wanted it to turn out into. So I'm really happy that this is kind of found what it should be.
Yeah, it really feels like they've figured out the recipe this year. They just really got into that sweet spot.
Yeah.
And it's really solid Saison. In the best way possible.
Yeah, definitely.
They updated the logo, the labeling just a smidge. Changed it around a little bit. Still snowballs on the field. And I love what Casper does with the logos. His photography is always interesting and inspiring.
Yes.
I think this is so good. So what would you rate this?
I can't really put my finger on it, but there's some kind of flavor in the aftertaste that bothers me a tiny bit. Kind of detracts from the fruitiness of the Brett. I can't really put my finger on what it is though. Aside from that, I'm probably going to give it a 4.5.
Yeah, there's something about it too. I'm right there with you. It's there's a flavor that I can't quite.
I don't know. I don't want to call it like vegetables, but
no,
it's kind of leaning towards that kind of flavor. But it's not vegetable-y.
No.
But there's something that kind of bothers me in the aftertaste.
Yeah. My only knock on it is I wish it was a little more peppery.
Yeah.
I think knocked it up a little bit, and it'd be like a 5.
Yeah.
But I'm right there with you. I think it's a 4.5. I have to admit, wasn't super excited about seeing it for the 3rd year in a row, but
after smelling
it's definitely the best version of it they put out.
Yes.
It's really, really good this year.
Yeah.
So if you can get your hands on a bottle of the Snowball Saison, if you like Saisons, I think you're going to be really pleased and impressed with the beer itself.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Cool. That's
so
day 16.
Yes.
Nice.